Hi everyone, good morning to you all. Let us study a new poem, A Plea for India. Textbook, page number 198. Take page 198, all of you. A Plea for India. It is a patriotic poem. By unknown author, I have to say, because no name mentioned, I could not find. We can assume that it is written by someone whose name either he doesn't want to reveal or the government doesn't want to reveal. Anyhow, he remains unknown. Okay, a plea for India. So let's go directly into the poem. We Indians are proud to be a strong nation. Yes, we are proud to be a strong nation. Read slowly, you will immediately understand. We Indians are proud. We are proud. For what? What are we proud for? We are proud to be a strong nation. Yes, proud to be a strong nation. Proud to be an Indian. In the same way, we are proud to be a strong nation. Our roots cannot be shaken. We declare that our roots cannot be shaken. So we have an ancient culture, Ashabhara Samskara. Is it not so? Yes, our roots is based on that ancient Indian culture. You see, actually the values that we uphold are based on the values upheld by the sannyasis of ancient India. Their power was tapas. They were doing, meditation in the forest, etc. And they got the enlightenment and their knowledge. And based on their knowledge and their teaching that we have formed our, culture and our civilization. Okay, now? So we are, our roots cannot be shaken. India is not a new nation. You see, we are an ancient nation with ancient traditions, culture, etc. etc. So we declare that, we proudly declare that, we announce that our roots cannot be shaken. Nobody can shake our roots. Then why these fights? Then why people are fighting? Even now we can find in 21st century, after all these years of independence, 73 years of independence, we are still fighting for silly matters. Why? Then why these fights for silly reasons which leave us in poor plight? Plight means fate, here it means condition, poor condition. So actually plight means our fate, our destiny, etc. etc. Here it means our poor condition. Yes, the fights will leave us in poor condition. So people for silly reasons very often fight among each other and one another. There is the one thing that leave us in poor condition. So why these fights then? Then see, why should we fight for silly reasons? Which leave us, these fights will leave us in poor condition. Yes, irrespective of a region. So irrespective of means not considering. You see, we should not be considering our region. So India is a subcontinent, is a big country with a lot of population, 130 plus crores of people living here. Climatic condition different. You see, diversity is more than unity. Is it not so? When one part of India is in flood, the other will be in a drought. Is it not so? Yes, what a wide variety we have got. Is it not so? So irrespective of our region, our culture also different. The culture of Kashmir is entirely different from the culture of Kerala. Is it not so? Yes. So Kanyakumari to Kashmir. So different kinds of culture, tradition, lifestyle, languages, religions, caste, creed, everything is different. See, irrespective of our region, so whichever region do we belong, So not considering that, forget the caste, let us forget. So in spite of, irrespective of all these things, you see, we are one nation. Yes, let us forget the caste which makes us lose our charm. Charm is attraction, here means delight, our happiness, our all plus point. See, I mean, which makes us lose our charm. So, I mean, reason to be proud of. That's our charm here. See, this religion, caste is diversity. So, regional consideration. See, very often consideration will be there. Suppose many states are here, each state would be, I mean, trying to protect its own interest of its own people, not considering national interest. So regional interest very often would come on top than our national interest of the nation. So regional consideration. Yes, forget the caste which makes us lose our charm. Yes, charm, I have already told something attractive or attraction or delight. Here it means the reason to be proud of. See, the caste, creed, religion, those kinds of things will make us lose our charm. Let us ignore the selfish call of each region. Each region will have its own selfish interest, selfish call. Is it not so? Yes, for example, see, while sharing the resources, so they will have many consideration. Suppose water resource, for example, there is always quarrel between many states. Is it not so? Mullaperiyar Dam and sharing of water between Kerala and Tamil Nadu. See, Kaveri water sharing between Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. So many are there. There might come a quarrel between Andhra and Telangana in the near future. There might come. So each region will take into account its own parochial, narrow interest only. They don't consider or take into account national interests. That's the problem. You see, let us ignore. You see, ignore means what? Neglect. You see, disregard. Yes, not take into account, take into consideration. Let us ignore the selfish call of each region. So let us ignore all kinds of selfish interests of each region and listen for once to the call of the nation. And let us listen. The call of the nation. There is the call of the nation. The nation is calling Mother India. That we should listen always. Is it not so? We should follow the words, the interests, of Mother India, not a regional, parochial, a narrow interest. So let us listen to the call of the nation, not of regional interests. Why do we spend our time bickering? So why do we spend our time bickering is quarreling. Quarreling over silly matters. Very often we quarrel not for any important reason but for small silly matters. Why do we quarrel? We are all one nation, Indians. We should have that patriotic feeling. Yes, I am an Indian. That feeling should be there in each and every one of us. So, why do we spend our time quarreling? See, why do we spend our time quarreling? When so many tasks need finishing. Yes, we have a lot of tasks remaining to be completed. A lot of, after 73 years of independence, what all things are to be achieved even now. See, even now, 21st century, above 8 crores of Indians are below poverty line. Do you know that? I think you may know it. Is it not so? See, poverty alleviation, a big task before, the big nation like India. Then unemployment problem is there. So many problems are there around us, in front of us. You see, we have to solve that kind of problems instead of quarreling over silly matters. Many tasks remaining to be completed. So many things are there for the nation to complete and accomplish and achieve. So we should not quarrel over silly matters, bickering, quarreling over small matters, silly. Why should we? We shall never do that. Yes, when so many tasks need finishing, there can be a question: what are the tasks needed to be completed? Is it not so? You can write in your own words what are the things that development of the economy, then technological growth, poverty alleviation, several things are there. So when such kind of very important matters are there to be achieved or solved, the problem to be solved, why should we quarrel over silly matters? Two silly matters we are quarreling. Yes. Once again, read the line. Why do we spend our time bickering? Why should we? We shall not spend our time quarreling over silly matters when so many tasks need finishing. Several responsibilities are there to be completed. See, the achievements, we have to go a long way. Is it not so? I have mentioned some of them. Unemployment is there, poverty alleviation is there, so many things are there, industrialization is there. So such kind of big matters are in front of us. So we should not quarrel over silly matters. Yes, don't we have better things to do? Instead of quarreling over silly matters, don't we have better things to do? Of course we have. So many things are to be done, so many things are to be achieved. Than indulge in creating problems anew. See, than indulge in means engaged in. See, we should not be engaged in creating new problems anew. New. See, newly made problems. So instead of creating new problems, so we have so many problems are to be solved, so many things are to be achieved. See, we have better things to do. We have lot of better things to do than indulging in creating new problems. Yes. Is that all this violence needed? We have to think twice before indulging in violence. You look everywhere. In India we can find always some kind of violence, agitation, killing. Is it not so? Many reasons might be there, but you can find many people are killed, agitation, violence, bomb blast. Is it not so? Is all this violence needed? Is it necessary that we should engage in violence and bloodshed like this? India was once well known for its non-violence. Not now, during the time of Mahatma Gandhi. He was symbol of non-violence. Symbol of non-violence. He is gone. The ideology is also gone. Is it not so? Yes. He is the one who said, end does not justify the means. That means, even if our aim is good, we should not go through the wrong path. The path, the way, the method also should be right. That is a contribution of Mahatma Gandhi into political thought. He declared emphatically that end, that means aim, the motto, does not justify, the means of achieving it. Yes, he was a symbol of non-violence. Yes, is all this violence needed or required? With the people being cheated very often. People are being cheated. There is exploitation. Is it not so? The rich become richer and the poor become poorer. Poor people are always exploited by the rich. Is it not so? Employees are exploited by the management. Is it not so? Unemployed people are not given their due salary or due job not offered to them. Even if job offered, enough salary not given. Cheating is there everywhere. With the people being cheated, you find everywhere around you people being cheated. Who will return this only son? Now he mentions some incidents. Who will return this only son? Who can return? Nobody can return this only son whom she loves a ton. Look at a mother, who lost her son in violence, in terrorism maybe, in violence maybe. Reason is not much. Any reason can there be. There can be any reason. Who will return her only son, whom she loves a ton? Ton means not a measure. Infinite. Limitless. How much a mother loves her son, nobody can explain. Because mother is a symbol of love. Love, incarnation of love. Living love is mother. Every mother. Father also, but mother's love. After God's love, it is mother's love. Mother is a living image of God. Really? Madhu Devo Bhava. Pitu Devo Bhava. Acharya Devo Bhava. That is our ancient tradition. Yes, we must remember these ideals. Madhu Devo Bhava. Pitu Devo Bhava. And Acharya Devo Bhava. Yes, mother is equal to God. Is God herself not exactly God? Same position. Mother comes. Father also. Is it not so? Yes, we have to consider them as equal to God. So she loves, she is willing to sacrifice her everything for her children. And suppose she lost her son, who can give her back? No words of consolation can comfort her, because her lost son is lost forever. Nothing in the world can, console her or comfort. Who will give her back her lost son? Nobody in the world can give. Her sorrow can never be comforted. Which means many mothers have lost their children in fighting, in violence, and many other reasons. Their sorrow will remain always as a sorrow to the Mother India. In the heart of Mother India it goes. Who can return her only son when it is lost? When he is lost, lost forever and forever. Whom she loves a ton. See, limitless, there is a meaning of it here. Is it not so? Who will bring back his brother, whose ashes he is still to gather? Recently you might have found someone is dead and his brother is crying. Who will bring back his brother? So many brothers are there in such a way. Who can give them back the lost brother, whose ashes? Ceremony, burial ceremony or funeral just now completed. The funeral is just now completed. The ashes not yet collected. Recently, just now, recently. You see, who will bring back his brother, who is just now lost, whose life is just now lost? Who can bring back? Means nobody in the world can bring back, that brother whose life is lost and lost forever. Where has all the love gone? I doubt. Where has the love gone among the people, in the mind of the people, in the heart of the people? Where has the love gone? Love is lost. Love's labor is lost. It's the name of a drama by William Shakespeare. You see? Simply told. Anyhow, so where has all the love gone? The love of the people. Where is the love in the mind of the people? I don't find it. Where is it gone? Which resided in the heart of all. There was love in the mind of all, in the heart of all. It is lost forever. Where is the love gone? There is no reason to be proud. In this situation, in this background, there is no reason to be proud. How can we say that we are proud of? How can I say I am proud to be an Indian? See, and beyond the high cloud, that means feeling proud of oneself. That's the meaning of that phrase. Beyond the high cloud. So how can I feel to be, proud of? There is no reason to be proud of. So we have to go a long way. Is it not so? So how can I be proud of being an Indian? So first, the poet said, we are a strong nation. Proud to be a strong nation. But now he says that there is no reason to be proud. Both things are there. There are many reasons for us to feel that, or us to feel proud of. But there are many other reasons by which we should bend our head and feel shame. Is it not so? Violence is there, cheating is there, all these things are going on around us. So how can we feel pride? We can never be proud of. We cannot feel pride in this situation. So examples are given. Mothers have lost their children. Brothers have lost their brothers or sisters. In that situation, in that background, how can we feel proud of? Yes, we have to go a long way. We have to go a long way means several things have to be done. We have to go a long way, travel a long way. You see, not physical or actual travel, but it means we have to move a long way to achieve and remove these hindrances to our progress. We have to think seriously. It's time for us to think seriously. It is high time we thought seriously. It is high time. It is time we thought seriously. The use of it is high time, it is time, it is about time, Yes, it's already too late. It is high time we thought seriously. Else we end up miserably. Otherwise, our future will be miserable. It's not so sad and sorrowful. Now it is time. It is high time we thought seriously. Otherwise, our life would end up miserably, sadly. Then let our mind throw out the rot. See, rot means dirt. See, rotten egg, dirty things, rotten egg. See, dirt. See, let us throw this, rot, this nonsense or the dirt and devote our time to pious thoughts. Yes, let us devote our time to pious means very good. See, piety means showing reverence to God, etc. But here it means good thoughts. Yes, and devote our time to pious thoughts. See, even great wants first occur in the mind of man. Is it not so? Yes, in the mind he would decide first. Later on he would put into action. Is it not so? So first we should control our thoughts. When we think good thoughts, our words would be good, our deeds would be good, we behave nicely. When we think bad thoughts, we speak bad words, we behave badly, we will become a bad person. Our character will become bad. So, the first change should come from the mind, from the thoughts. So, let us have good thoughts, good words, good behavior, and good deeds to perform. Let us see once again and devote our time to pious thoughts. Let us think good thoughts and pious thoughts. Let us control the riots. See, riots here means violence. See, rioting people. For silly reason, they would object against the government, they would destroy the public property, they never think it's our property, government property, You see, they would destroy public property and there would be violence. Yes, riots which leave us with no choice but hang our heads in shame. These riots would leave us with no choice other than to hang our heads in shame, bend our heads in shame. We feel shame to be an Indian because we see violence everywhere. So when there are violence in such a way, in such a large scale violence is there, how can we say, I am proud to be an Indian? I can never say. Because what I see around me is violence, bloodshed, cheating, exploitation, etc. and etc. Nothing good, nothing positive. So I have to bend my head in shame and say we have miserably failed. And I have to confess, I have to accept that we have miserably failed in achieving our goals, in achieving our aim, in achieving our motto. We have miserably failed, we have to confess. Yes, we have the power to win. The poem ends with an optimistic note, not pessimistic, optimistic. Is not so? Expecting good things to happen. We have the power to win, but no doubt we have the power, the ability to win. We have got that power to win. So why not end this din? So din actually simply means noise noise that signifies something bad. Is it not so? Din means confusion, the hell. That's the meaning of it. Okay now. So we have. So why not end this confusion and problems? That kind of noise. Okay now. Negative meaning. So we have to end this confusion, this violence, etc. etc. Yes. Let us unite as unity in diversity. In spite of all the differences, diversities, regional, caste, creed, belief, faith, language, we are different, but we are one. We are one nation. Yes, a unifying code is there that we are all Indians. Let us unite and fight against those who incite. See, incite means prompting someone to do bad things. Inciting violence, inciting bloodshed, inciting, cheating. So those who encourage to do something wrong, that's inciting. Yes, so tempting. So prompting or compelling or convincing to do something bad, that's inciting. So let us unite and fight against those who incite. So those who, convince us, compel us, incite us, encourage us to do bad things. Let us not be misled. There will be many people, those who want to mislead us. Don't be misled by those who want to see us dead. Hey, there are enemies of this nation. They want to see us dead. Our nation to be destroyed or going down. Don't be misled by the enemies of the nation. Yes, by those who want to see us dead. There are many people who are really the enemies of Mother India. Don't be misled by the words of them. We are a strong and united nation. Yes, we are one, the people of India, a strong and a united nation. All we need is a bit dedication. All what we need is a little dedication. Dedicate ourselves for the cause of the nation, the cause of India. What we need is just a little dedication for Mother India. So, a plea for India, which means that requesting the Indians to be united and get oneself dedicated for Mother India or for our nation is a patriotic song. Yes, we are a strong nation. All we need is a bit of dedication. That's a poem. See the answers also. You see the answers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can answer from the poem itself. Very simple, they are all. Is there any difficulty in that? Is there any difficulty? Yes. What do fights put us in? Is it not so? I mean, how will you answer that first question? What do fights put us in? Yes. Fights will feel hatred against one another. Is it not so? Yes. You see, it will poison our minds and cause feeling of separation. You can write in your own way. See, in any way you can write. Not necessarily these words should be followed. Why does the poet use expressions proud to be a strong nation and hang heads in shame at the same time? First he said we are a strong nation. There are some reasons to be feeling proud of to be a strong nation. Secondly, he narrates the reason why we should bend our head in shame. Yes, as long as this violence and bloodshed continues, we cannot be proud of. We have to bend our head in shame. We have to narrate both good things and bad things. So, in spite of all the positive reasons, there are many negative reasons such as violence, bloodshed, cheating, exploitation, etc. etc. When there are those things are remaining, how can we be proud of? We have to bend our head in shame. Both are there. But explain that. Yes. So in that way, continue the remaining answers also. See, can you say the remaining also once go through? Yes. Who are cheats? Who are being cheated? See, who are cheats? Those who follow violence, those who are cheating others and exploiting them are cheats. So innocent people, see, who work for the national integrity, national welfare, they are being cheated. That's the meaning of that. You write your own way. Okay, fourth question. What are the tasks to be finished according to the poet? Oh, there are so many tasks I have mentioned all these also. Development of the country, I mean, removal of poverty. You can write in your own way. Okay. Yes. What is the central idea of the poem? Last question. Okay. So, unite the people of India in spite of all diversities. The central theme of the poem is to get people united, asking the people to remain united in spite of all the diversities. Remembering that unity in diversity is a principle by which we are a one nation and a strong nation. Okay, na? There is unity in spite of all the diversities. Yes, and we should feel proud of to be an Indian. All we need is a bit of dedication. So we have the ability, the power to be a strong nation. What is required is a bit of dedication. And the poet is asking each and every one of us to dedicate for the cause of India and to remain united. I hope the poem is clear to you. If any doubt there is, let me know it. I will clarify. For more updates, subscribe to the channel SGK English. Thank you.